So, welcome to day 1122 on the Deso blockchain. Ed, you painted your wall with the Deso logo. That's interesting.
Yeah, I figure the Focus launch is coming up. I was debating whether I paint the wall Deso or Focus. I think I might change it next time. We'll have to wait and see.
I might have to get your painters over to my house. So, I just want to quickly touch on something before we get to some of the news about Focus, about proof of stake. Lots of exciting things happening, even though we're kind of in this lull. Open Fund, NFTZ, the open fund is still open. So if you want to contribute to the open fund for NFTZ, just go to openfund.com/D/NFTZ token. Everybody's help is appreciated. We are basically looking to bridge this gap between this lull and when things really explode. And we need to keep Martine happy, which is basically keep him on full time because he's constantly working. We've done a lot of great things with NFTZ, rolling out all new kinds of new features. You guys are going to love it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Martine releases, and that's going to be soon. But Natter had a big announcement. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday about Deso Revolution Proof of Stake as well as Focus, and there's a lot to be excited about. And part of that announcement is that Revolution Proof of Stake will be live on Testnet starting on May 1st. And if all goes as planned, on May 22nd will be the hard fork. That means Revolution Proof of Stake, May 22nd goes public. Are you
Yeah,
excited
and
about this?
I am really excited. And May 23rd is actually my wife's birthday. So it's like two exciting days. And maybe I'll become a billionaire the day before my wife's birthday. I can buy her a really big diamond
I
ring.
don't think it's going to do
Uh,
that, but it's pretty exciting. So, what is it going to do? It's going to support up to 500 posts per second, which is approximately 10% of what Twitter scale is at current times. It's going to allow DeSo to do things that no other blockchain in the world history of blockchains can ever do, right? So something new, something extraordinary, something no one else can do or has figured out how to do yet. Deso is going to do with Revolution Proof of Stake.
Yeah, and I think what really has me most excited is just the fact that we're going to be able to stake our DSO, and I know that some people were concerned. Well, I mean, all of my DSO right now is in the Focus, right? I invested into Focus. I bought the Focus. It's locked up in there, so I can't make that 20%. I think it's going to be 20% when it launches. But actually, Natter announced that they are going to stake the DSO stored in Focus at $80 million or so. In they're going to stake it. So they're going to earn 20% for you if you're holding Focus with that DSO,
Yeah,
if
and
that
so
makes sense.
let's keep in mind that 20% APY is the initial APY. So right when it launches, right when you can begin staking, you're going to be able to get 20%. So if you have $1,000 in DSO, you're going to be stake it and earn $200 a year. Or I guess I
Well,
should put
well,
it in DSO, not dollars. So if you have 1,000 DSO and you stake it, you're going to be able to earn 200 DSO in a year. And that APY will probably decrease as more and more people begin staking their DSO. But I think it is key that you're going to be able to stake the DSO that's backing your focus tokens. So you're not going to be like, okay, do I pull it out like you said, or do I stake it? Now you can do both. You can leave it in and also stake it at the same time. You're just going to go to explorer.deso.com when it's live. You're going to type in the amount of DSO you want to stake, click one button, and it's going to be staked. So I think this is amazing. I think it's going to bring a lot of people into DeSo. It's also going to lock money into DeSo, meaning not as many people are going to be as prone to sell because they know that if they take it out, they're not going to get that APY.
yeah, it's going to be an interesting dynamic for sure, especially once Focus launches and if it blows up like people think it will. Uh, there's no telling where DeSo is going to go. I'm not saying it's going to go to the moon, but it's going to be interesting to watch for
No,
sure.
it's going to Mars, Brian. It's going to
To
skip the
Mars.
moon. Why stop at the moon? Why not go to Mars?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So
Um,
Focus is scheduled to launch in June or July, which is still on schedule. We'll have to wait and see as we get closer. Are there, hiccups? Are there bugs that have to be worked out? Hopefully, we stick with the June to July launch. I know NFTZ is hoping for that because we have funding to get us pretty close to that. And if it goes much longer, Martine's going to have to go find a job. So we're hoping that we reach the point where Focus launches. It helps Deso explode, and NFTZ and other apps like Desocialworld will be able to kind of ride that wave.
Yeah. And I know that the crypto markets are sort of booming, right? We're a little bit off of all-time highs, but it's going to be interesting to see where we're at in June or July. Is crypto going to be soaring to new heights? Are we going to have a lull, a little lull again? I don't know. I know there's other social fi apps that are coming out. I know that at the end of this month, I think Friendtext relaunching. So there should be some buzz about social fi around that time, which is certainly good, even if there's these competitors out there, which I don't really consider competitors because they're a fraction of the utility. They have a fraction of the utility that Focus eventually will. Uh, I think those competitors will actually make the market better understand SocialFi before Focus launches, which I think might be a positive.
Yeah, and I do want to get back to I did mention Social World. Of course, Ado, he's doing great things. He's constantly building that platform as well. They had an announcement, I believe it was yesterday or this morning. They had this new bot detection system, and you can actually detect bots and you can filter out posts by bots. So definitely check out Social World. I would say that Social World is ahead of Diamond App by quite a significant margin if you're just looking for that platform to make and view social posts right now.
Yeah, love Ado, love the social world. This is It's been 50 days since we made a video. Did it seem like that?
Wow, no, doesn't at all.
50 days. Like we got to cut that gap a little bit, and I'm sure we will because proof of stake is on the way in a few weeks. But yeah, I thank you all for sticking in, watching our videos, and hopefully we kind of make these more often, and we don't have that 50-day gap.
Yeah, everybody have a great rest of your day. See you later.